already selected for personal uses. This is also optional team. What will you use Snowflake for? Let's say I'm using this one for loading, building, using Snowflake for warehousing purpose and Cortex AI purpose. Some other purposes I am selecting. This is optional. You can click on skip or you can click on continue. Then select your preferred language to work. This is also optional. You can select this one. I'm selecting SQL and Python. Click on submit. Then what it is saying, it is sent email to akem.py. You can go akem.py. You can click on activate account too. So you got email ID. Here you can click on activate email ID. Click on activate. Then here we have to enter username team. I am entering Akem username, password. Enter password team. Then click on confirm password. Then click on get started. So it is starting Snowflake account. So click on skip for now. So this is my Snowflake account. So once you enter your all details, they will send activation link. Then you have to activate your account by entering username and password. Activate account. So by entering username and password. Let's say here I entered Akim, then password. I entered some password. Okay, clear, right? How to create a Snowflake account? Then here we have to remember one important name team, account name team, account ID or account name. Account name. How to find account name and account ID? Go to Snowflake web user interface. Click on this account admin. Here you can see your account name. This is your account name. Let's take this account name. This is your account name. Copy this one. Okay, clear, right? How to create a free Snowflake account? You no need any credit card. You no need any credit card or debit card. Credit or debit card is not required like other cloud accounts. Everything is taken care by Snowflake people. You just create an account. Okay. Then once sign up is completed, click on this sign out. Then see here, you can sign in Snowflake account. You will get a separate URL. This is URL for your user. So to sign in, you will get a separate link, separate dedicated link for your user. So you will get what? Separate dedicated link for your user. Then you can use this URL. You can use this URL for signing in. Sign in. Open this URL. Press enter. Then enter your username. Then enter password. Enter password. Then press enter. Then it will sign in your account. This is another approach of sign in. We have another approach of sign in team. Let me close this one. So you can use this one team. app.snowflake.com. app.snowflake.com. Enter app.snowflake.com. Then here, sorry, 1 minute. Here, let me remove this one. app.snowflake.com. Here you have to enter your account ID. Then enter username and enter password. Enter password. Then click on sign in. Then it will take you Snowflake web user interface. So these are two different approaches to sign in. Once you create account, they send dedicated URL for your account. Or you can use this approach and whatever account ID we copied, right? So we have to enter that account ID, then username and password to sign in this account. Okay. Any question here, team? How to create free Snowflake account and how to sign in Snowflake account? To sign in Snowflake account, we have two approaches. One, we will get a dedicated URL, or we can use app.snowflake.com. Here we have to enter account ID or account name. So we have to copy this account ID or account name from Snowflake Web UI. Any questions, team? Now let me cover important point. So this is our plan, Snowflake, mastering Snowflake. Mastering Snowflake. So in mastering Snowflake, we are going to start these 5 important concepts, okay? 5 modules we can say. So here we are going to start mastering Snowflake. Then we are going to start Snowflake fundamentals. First, we are going to start Snowflake fundamentals. We are going to understand what is Snowflake, and we are going to understand architecture of a Snowflake. Then we are going to understand how to create an account. Then we are going to understand how to connect to Snowflake. Then uh, we are going to understand the Snowflake web user interface. And then we are going to understand connect to Snowflake web UI using Snowflake web user interface. And we are going to see Snowflake SQL, Snow SQL. And we are going to see using different tools like DBAware. We are going to connect to Snowflake web UI. Then we are going to start setuping lab practical for Snowflake. We are going to create a database. We are going to create a schema. We are going to create some tables. We are going to load data into the tables. Then we are going to write some sample SQL queries. Then we are going to understand entire Snowflake step by step, entire Snowflake fundamentals. Once we complete this one, we come to know importance of SQL in Snowflake. Then we are going to start important module is Snowflake SQL for Snowflake team. So generally, we may practice SQL in another RDBMS. Here we do not require any separate RDBMS. We can going to practice this Snowflake SQL on top of this SQL on top of Snowflake. So we are going to discuss DDL, DML, DRL, all those commands we are going to practice on Snowflake data warehouse environment. Then we get complete hands-on, and after that we are going to discuss AWS, and in this AWS mainly we are going to focus on EC2, we are going to focus on S3, we are going to focus on IAM, These are main services we require to interact with the Snowflake team. We require to interact with the Snowflake. Okay, SQL, Snowflake. Then, then later, once we complete this AWS, later we are going to from ingest data from AWS S3 to Snowflake tables. Snowflake tables. So we are going to create a tables and we are going to load data. Okay. So initially we are going to learn DDL, DML, DML, DRL, and some other SQL queries, some other SQL queries as part of SQL. 1 minute. Yeah. So once this one is practiced, here we are going to see connecting Snowflake using Web UI, Web UI, Web UI. Most of the time, we are going to use this one for our practice purpose. Our practice purpose. We have other approaches too. We can use Snow SQL, and we can create a connection to Snowflake. Then we can practice here, or we can use tools. We can use tools like DBEver, and we can create a connection to Snowflake. Then we can practice. Maximum, we are going to use web user interface. We are going to see how to create a connection and practice. Some examples we are going to see in Snowflake and DBEver, and we are going to create a connection and we are going to practice. Once these things and these fundamentals are completed, we are going to discuss complete mastering Snowflake concepts, tables, views, procedures, Snowflake techniques like time travel and table types, stages, snowpipe, optimization techniques, different ETL techniques, giants operations, all those things we are going to learn as part of mastering Snowflake. Okay, so this one completely take 35 to 35 to 40 hours duration too. So this entire course will take 35 hours to 40 hours. Then 5 hours we are going to focus on 5 hours we are going to focus on real-time scenarios. Real-time scenarios. I'm going to take different sample data on different domains, and I'm going to write different queries. Then I'm going to explain how we are going to deploy these real-time scenarios and how we are going to move from dev to test environment to prod environment. Entire that end-to-end real-time implementation, 5 hours we are going to discuss it. So total 45 hours of duration. So this course is 45 days or 45 hours of duration. So fee related, you can talk with Durga Soft, admin team. So fee they are charging I think 8K. So fee related, you can talk with Durga Soft admin team. And we have 3 demos. Demo 1 is completed, demo 2 is completed, and demo 3 today we are continuing. And 4th class onwards Monday too. So Monday we are starting regular class. If you want to continue this Monday class, you have to pay the fee. So for that purpose, you can contact Durga Soft. For any fee related, time related, anything, you can talk with Durga Soft admin team. For any technical, you can unmute and ask my team. If you have any queries, you can unmute and ask. We will discuss your doubts and then we will continue next important topic of snowflake. Any questions, team? Akila, Ruchita, Jai.
As of now, clear, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Now, now let's understand. Here I am covering only snowflake, Jay. For any advanced courses, you can talk with. If you have any idea, you can talk with Durga Soft admin team. So end to end snowflake, from fundamentals to advanced snowflake to real time project. End to end snowflake we are discussing here. So this program is mastering snowflake. Everything you are going to learn as part of snowflake, not any other tools. Okay. Yeah. Now let's continue it. Now let's see overview of snowflake team. Overview of snowflake web UI. Overview of snowflake web UI. So first log into snowflake account. Log into snowflake account. Okay. First, let's understand here. Once you log in, here you can see create, and you can click on SQL's worksheet. So first one, SQL worksheet. SQL worksheet. Okay. In this SQL worksheet, we are going to write SQL queries. We are going to write what? SQL queries. So if you see SQL worksheet, observe here. So here we are going to write actual SQL statements. SQL statements. Okay. So if you want to write SQL statements, first you need to create a database. You need to create a schema. So first you need to create a database and then you need to create a schema. So by default, it is created two default schemas. Now let's understand default schemas. Default databases and schemas. Default databases and schemas too. You can see here two default databases, Snowflake database, and you can see Snowflake sample database. Let me open this Snowflake sample database. In that, let me expand schema. Let me expand some schema. Expand tables. expand the tables. See, if you see these tables, so here you can see size of this table, 18 KB. This one is 18 KB. So call center, 18 KB. Let's go here. Call center table, you are seeing 18.5 KB. Then you can expand here another size. You can see tables. Let's see customer table. Let's say here how much size you are seeing. This is 10.3 MB. Okay. Let's expand this one. You can see tables. You can see customer table. This one 103. Previously 10.2 MB. This one is 103 MB. Let's expand another database. Let's expand this tables. See customer. This is 1 GB data. So sample they given different sizes. Here they give different different sizes of sample data. Sample data. What is the advantage of this sample data? You can write SQL queries. You can practice SQL queries. You can see the difference with different sizes of data. You no need separate data to load Snowflake. Snowflake people, they given different tables with different sizes of data. You can apply your SQL queries with different sizes of cluster size. Then you can see the difference, how faster your queries are working on different sizes of data. Okay, you will get everything of this with your free account. Next one, next important point about this one. Here you can see account admin. This is account admin user. You can see virtual warehouse. This one is user. This one is user. This one is virtual warehouse. Okay. So let me add these points. Okay. So it is going to create and login user as account admin. Okay. And this is a role. So there are multiple roles. Multiple roles. Later we are going to discuss very in depth about what are different roles are presented. What is the purpose of each role? Next one, it will create default virtual warehouse. Default virtual warehouse. Name is compute underscore WH. Let me show you. Compute underscore WH. If you click on this one, you can see small size. This is small size too. Size is small. You can create different sizes of virtual warehouses. Later, we are going to see. You can write a query here. Let's say I'm selecting default sample database. And here I'm selecting this schema. Okay. In this, I'm writing select star from table customer. Okay. I'm writing select star from table. Select this query, control enter. It is going to execute your query. This is the data. Here you can write a query. You can select this query, control enter, or you can say run button. It is going to execute your query. Then this is the query output. Every query contains some query ID. If you click on this query ID, you can see what is happened to run this query. Everything about your query log, you can see. Later, we are going to see query history. and we are going to see what is happening your query running. Okay, left to side we have a click create. You can create a workspace. It will open a workspace. Here we are going to write a queries, and we have this workspace attached with one role and one virtual warehouse. Later we can switch from warehouse to warehouse. We can create different virtual warehouses. Later, this virtual warehouse concept we are going to discuss very in depth today. Very in depth. Just now understand this is a processing instance. Processing. Whenever you select this query, whenever you click and run, who is going to run this one? Is compute underscore WH. This is a virtual warehouse. And we have different other options here. You can see different other options. You can go with this one. I said we can load data using different approaches, right? So you can add data. You can see they given different connectors to load data from different sources. See, you can load data from into table from S3 from different approaches. Okay. So any questions in this web user interface team? So if you want to write anything, first we have to create a account. Sorry, worksheet. Inside worksheet, we are going to write queries. Okay. So let me show some more important features of this one. You can see, click on this username. Click on this username. You can see details too. This is your account details. You can click on this one. You can see copy here, or you can go with view account details. These are very important details team. Later we are going to use these details. So these are very important details. This is account identifier, very important. This is account name. Okay, these two we are going to use later. So how we can find these details? You can click on your user profile. You can click on user. You can click on view account details and account identifier and account name. These two are very important to do. Later we are going to use these account name, account identifier. These two are very important. And other one you can go with here you can go with data, and you can go not data. You can click on admin. You can see here. You can see warehouses. So currently this compute underscore warehouse is created. We can also create warehouse using warehouse option. Once we understand Snowflake warehouse concept, you will get complete info. So here Snowflake, we see in architecture, right? One is metadata and other one is storage and other one is processing. This processing we call it as virtual warehouse. So you can create this virtual warehouse with 2 missions, 4 missions, 8 missions, 16 missions, 32 missions with different sizes. Here this one is x-small, that is 2 missions virtual warehouse. So this is come by default whenever you created Snowflake account. We can create multiple warehouses with different sizes using this warehouse creation. And we have SQL commands also too. Snowflake commands, not SQL commands, Snowflake commands. Using that Snowflake commands, we can create virtual warehouses. Instead of this graphical user interface, we can use Snowflake commands to create a virtual warehouse with different sizes. And I said we have different roles, right? Different roles, right? You can click on user and roles. Here we log in as one user role is called account admin. Account admin. So you can see different roles. Click on roles. You can see total 6 roles are present in Snowflake team. These roles we are going to discuss very in depth later. Okay. Your billing details you can find here team. Once your free tier is completed, you are going to find your billing details here. Okay. Yeah. Click on home. You can see home. You can click on this worksheet just now we created. This is our worksheet. Yeah. Any questions, team? Yep. Today is third demo. If you have any queries, unmute and ask me, team. Monday we are starting regular class. So before going to start Monday, if you clarify your doubts, you will get a clear understanding, right? If you have any queries, you can unmute and ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the free trial is completed, again we can create, right? By
Yes,
using
yes.
the same details what we use now.
Yes, yes. Just now we created this account, right? With
Yeah, yes.
email ID archem.py. 30 days trial is completed. You can recreate
Okay, with the same details I'm asking.
with the same details. Yes.
Okay. Okay, here while creating, here it is asking like company name and job title, what we can enter there.
You can enter anything. I entered my first name. You can enter anything. Those are optional.
Okay, it is optional, right?
Yes, yes. You can give like Akila, you can give India, you can give home. Anything is fine.
Okay, job title also like that I need to give.
Yep. Job title, you can give anything. I gave data engineer.
Okay, okay.
You can give like a Snowflake developer or Snowflake admin, or you can give data engineer. Data engineer
Okay,
is best term for our Snowflake role.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one more time, I'm explaining. As part of mastering Snowflake, we are going to cover these 5 important modules still. First, Snowflake fundamentals. Next, we are going to start SQL for Snowflake. Next, we are going to start AWS for Snowflake. Next, we are going to start Snowflake advanced concepts. Then we are going to discuss real-time scenarios. Prerequisite is just basic knowledge is enough. Basic knowledge is enough. Okay. And everything prerequisites I'm going to take in care. So if you have a basic computer knowledge, that's more than enough. Here from SQL to master Snowflake, we are covering everything, including projects. Okay. So this one will take 45 days duration. Okay. We are discussing end-to-end mastering Snowflake with real-time project setting. So from Monday, we are starting regular class. For any queries, you can unmute and ask me. Otherwise, we'll continue from Monday regular class team.
Class timings will be remain same from
Same,
Monday
same.
or
Yes, yes. Class timings
there
are
is
10 to 11.
okay. There is no changes in that.
We have other batches also. You can talk with Durga Soft admin team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. This batch is at 10 p.m. IST.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We have multiple Snowflake batches.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, team. That's it for today. We can continue from Monday.
Yeah. Saturday and Sunday there will be no classes
No
every week.
classes. Regular classes are Monday to Friday.
Monday to okay.
Monday to Friday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.